Okay, good morning everybody. Mahjong buntag in Bisaya, magandang umaga in Tagalog. Here's our compost bin. I just wanted to do another composting update. We have been adding stuff for many weeks now. This is the latest. We've been harvesting nangka in Bisaya, or it's called langka in Tagalog, jackfruit. So you can see the skin and some other parts in there, banana peels and some stalks from malunggay, and some lanzones, all kinds of local stuff we've been composting. And I have filled this bin with enough stuff to fill it probably 4 times now, completely full. And you can see that obviously it's not overflowing. The breakdown is occurring, and there's some good stuff under there. I'm going to turn this over with the shovel. I had been doing it every few days in the beginning because I was excited to see how it was going. I grew up doing composting with my dad for our gardening when I was a kid, but living there in the Pacific Northwest, obviously the environment is different than here. And I've noticed with the heat and the humidity, the breakdown here occurs at a much more rapid rate. Usually in North America, a lot of places, you know, you're waiting 2-3 months sometimes to have the compost in a usable state, and this stuff is just really a matter of weeks. So we're going to be using this soon. Also an update about the tomato plants. We lost about half of them over the past, say, 6 weeks. We've been having some really hardcore stormy weather, Habagat, and we are so close to the water that we get a lot of heavy salt air and salt spray blowing up, and it just battered the tomatoes. We lost about half the plants. We lost a couple of onion. We were growing scallions, and the rest of the tomato plants and the scallions and even the Chinese kangkong was really the worst for wear. The kangkong still looking a little rough, but it's coming back. The tomatoes that survived came back pretty nicely, and we moved some also outside the fence. There's some out here if you can see the bags, and yeah, we're hoping that these are going to make it because we really want to start having tomatoes. And then Nora sprouted a few seeds from a local green bell pepper she used when cooking her tinola, so you can see the sprouts here. So we're going to be transplanting those soon. And yeah, it's going good. Still have a little more cleanup to do, and it's a constant process because of everything grows so quickly and leaves fall. This tree is shedding leaves every single day, this talisay tree. Got a pile of sticks I've been gathering there. We use these, I break them up and we burn them in a metal can to make smoke for the mosquitoes at night. The mosquitoes lately have been particularly bad, and here in the Philippines they're having a very serious problem. This is September of 2019. They're having a serious problem with dengue fever. They had 800 people die in Manila, and they're having more dying in Cebu. And you have to look out for any, of course, stagnant water. So like this binaungan, we make sure if it gets filled up with rainwater that it gets emptied out so the mosquitoes don't breed in it. And there's certain plants, like we have some of these over here, that the way the leaves come out of the stalk, they hold water down in here, kind of like a little cup. So you have to be careful with these. Oh, here, you see? These have water inside, and the mosquitoes will breed in there. So it's you just have to really pay attention and be on your guard. And it's such a shame, my goodness, all the people who have passed away from mosquito bites, getting this dengue fever. Can you imagine? We really pray every day that people will be protected, and those who are affected by the sickness would get healed and get well. But I know back home we just always kind of think, in the States we think of mosquitoes as like just a nuisance, but here, you know, they can be a very serious medical problem or even cause, you know, fatalities. Here's some more of the tomatoes that survived. A couple of them that Nora transplanted into the dirt. The onions are just not faring well, the scallions. So we're not sure what's up with that. But, yep. Everything's going well. And we came home, we were out, we visited some family the other day, some of Nora's family, riding home on the motorcycle and got caught in typhoon rain. So the motorcycle got a free washing, we got free showers on the way home. That was interesting, I've never done that before. But that's part of this wonderful life here in the Philippines. And the great thing about living here seaside is this breeze. It pretty much never stops. I mean, it does stop sometimes during low tide, but more often than not, we've just got this wonderful breeze always blowing through here. And there are some days where there's no wind and it gets kind of hot, but not often. I call this my free air con, my free air conditioning. Here's all the lemongrass, the tangad. It's really sprouted up a lot more because of the rain. We use this a lot in cooking, especially in tinola. And the kamunggay, the malunggay, there's one here. And then we have a lot more over on the other side of the property. Yep. It's good to go. Nice, quiet, simple life. Okay, everybody, I'm going to get the shovel and turn that compost over, and let's see if there's some black gold underneath there. I'm excited to check that out. Thank you very much. Okay, so I removed the stuff on top first just because I wanted to see. Look at that. Hun, check it out. That's some black gold right there. See if I can zoom in.
That's really good for tomatoes,
yeah,
peppers.
I was telling everybody we're going to start applying this and using it now.
We can?
Yeah, why not? Yep. Start mulching it onto the tomatoes, the ones that are in the bags. Or if you're going to transfer in the dirt, we'll really dig it up and then mix this in.
Yeah.
I'm going to stir this back in.
My plan is this area.
Over in the front here? Yeah. Yeah,
this area, and then we use this fertilizer.
I'll use the shovel and I'll scoop, you know, an area where you're going to plant and dig it up nice and soft, then we'll mix this in. And yeah, that's going to be good for the plants. I can't believe how fast this is broken down. And every time we find earthworms, we throw the earthworms in here. We found quite a few. And like Nora will be weeding, she'll find some, or I'll just be, when I'm cleaning up out there, raking or picking things up, I'll find earthworms underneath. But stuff's breaking down nice, right?
Yeah.
Got my camera lady, the beautiful assistant, helping me with the video today. Pretty cool. So get this all stirred up. And then next time when we mulch the tomatoes, we'll make another video so everybody can see what's going on with that. Good stuff. It smells so good and earthy.
Yep.
And the interesting thing about it is this stuff here that's still in the process of rotting. You can see it's wet, and when we had some rain, because these holes, I left this out in the rain to get some moisture. But this here, I'll show this one. This one here, yeah. Not as wet as the stuff on top. Really just the consistency of like soil, this stuff. It's good stuff. Smells very earthy also. No bad smell, no rotten smell. Okay, so what do you think?
Good.
Yeah? Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to finish mixing this stuff up.
But getting there.
Yeah. So I dug clear down to the bottom with the shovel, and I scooped out the new stuff, then I scooped out the old stuff and then mixed it up, And what I noticed when I got down to the bottom, the banana leaves have not really broken down very much at all, like practically nothing. The Department of Agriculture here always encourages people to use any parts from the banana tree. Here's parts from the leaves that have been here for weeks now and really haven't broken down. This is a part of the trunk. It has started to break down a bit, but not as much as I would have guessed from, you know, the advice that they give. The rest of this black gold is grass, leaves from the talisai tree, banana peels, onion peels, seaweed I had harvested. We had one day where there was really stormy weather. This is many weeks ago, and there was a lot of seaweed on the beach, so I went and got all that. I filled probably...
Can I get some for the bell pepper?
Yeah, of course. I filled probably, like this bucket here, I filled that probably, I don't know, 4 times with seaweed. Washed all the salt water off and then added it in here. But this is good stuff. Smells really earthy and nice. And nice moisture content to it. You can't let it get too dry, but you don't want to keep it too wet either. Yeah, so I don't know what that's doing in there. Get rid of this. Yep. Oh, here's a corn cob. We had corn a few weeks ago. We ate corn on the cob. This is the jackfruit skin. Yep, good stuff. Okay. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you. Nice.